For the past few years, we've been trying to solve the question of our DNF list. How do we reduce the number of kids who are failing our classes and increase the number of students who are becoming more successful? How do we take those kids that are bored and not learning and transform them into someone who can be successful? The first task is identifying the right type of student for the right type of tool, because there is no tool that will fix everything. We want to take those kids that are frustrated because they're trying and not understanding and turn them around. We want these kids to be feeling successful and feel like learning is in their own hands, so they don't feel like failures anymore. So how do we help these students? How do we provide them the content that they need in a way that they can learn? Something that works for them. How can we engage struggling students? How can we make learning exciting for them and put learning in their own hands? Well, one thing that we can do is create an individualized learning program through a learning management system called Canvas. And Canvas is a very powerful tool that gives us a lot of opportunity to put the learning in the hands of the student, to give them responsibility for what they need to know and when they didn't know it. And we can then help turn these students around. We can go away from that failing, struggling student towards a more successful, productive student. So here's how Canvas can be helpful. Within Canvas, you can create an entire online course, and you can add whatever you need. So we have assignments, you can create group discussions, you can post student grades, you can invite the students that you want to invite, and you can have different files uploaded, like a syllabus. You can have quizzes that you post for students to take, and we have different modules. Here you have examples of modules, which is basically just different units of study. So I've had some examples here. We have Intro to Algebra, Geometry, and Graphing Equations. And we can see that within certain modules, assignments are posted. So for our first module of Intro to Algebra, there is a Solving Algebraic Equation quiz. And so students can come to this unit and they can look at the module and see what is assigned for that module. So maybe this is the one we're working on, and they know they have to take a Solving Equations quiz. The nice thing about this is we can also post files like handouts or videos. And again, the idea for this course is to make it all online, so for each lesson, they would watch a video lesson, which they would find here within their modules. Once they finish watching the video lesson, they can go to their quiz. We're going to talk a little bit more about quizzes right now. The quizzes are completely customizable, and one thing that I really like and think is really powerful here is the fact that we can allow students to take multiple attempts. And so what I like about this is they take the quiz, maybe they do okay, maybe not. They can then go back to the video lesson, watch it, rework the things that they were needing help with, and take the quiz again. And we keep the highest score. So the kids aren't punished for trying, they're punished, or they're actually rewarded for trying, because the more they work, the more they learn from the mistakes, the better they're going to get. I also like the fact that we have the option to allow students to see the correct answers. So maybe they're working continuously and they're doing better, but they're not getting all of it correct. At some point, we can show them what the answers are. And this could be leading up to a test. Maybe right before a test, you release the answers and then go back and review the quizzes, make sure that they understand the ones that they've missed. But this is a really powerful tool. During a class, maybe once per lesson or once per week, we can ask students to partake in a discussion. And we can ask them whatever we want. The nice thing I like about this is it's an open discussion, but we can block things. So a lot of times you ask a question and maybe the students will read other students' responses, but here we can say all users must post before seeing replies. So that way you know that their answer is genuine and it's what they're thinking in the moment. And this can be used to ask students what they're struggling with, or maybe used as a review question. The fact that they have to post an answer before they can see somebody else's answer makes these discussions really powerful and really genuine, because once they've posted theirs, now they see the list of everybody else's and they can gain insight as to what the class is seeing. And one of the beautiful things about Canvas is we can take an entire course and put it on there. So we can create a course for our Integrated 1 students and go through all the content that they would need to know for that course. We can create a course for our Integrated 2 students, and something that covers all the content that they would know for that course. And in such a way we can bridge the gap for those struggling students who need to learn at their own pace and at their own level, and provide them the content that they really need to be successful as they move forward. Another huge benefit is this is not going to cost very much. We already have the technology that we need. we have plenty of iPad carts that we can do in a 37:1 ratio. So this could be a great after-school program, and we could have students come in half an hour, 45 minutes a day. We would just need to pay for the teacher to be there and give this teacher time to create the content that needs to be on the actual website. And this could be something as simple as posting PDF versions of worksheets, or we give them time to create videos for all of these, because again, this is an ideally online course, and so a teacher stipend is the only main cost that we get this program off the ground. So in summary, Canvas is a great tool that we can use to help our struggling students get the help that they need to be successful, to help get our DNF list smaller, and to create a larger, more successful student population.